Tyler had always lived fast. At 25, he thrived on speed, racing his motorcycle across winding country roads, testing the limits of thrill and danger. But one summer evening, a blind curve, loose gravel, and a moment's hesitation turned thrill into tragedy. The crash threw him off the road, his bike shattering in pieces and his body tumbling like a rag doll into a ditch. When he opened his eyes, everything hurt, his ribs, his legs, his spirit. Machines beeped steadily around him. Breathing was a labor, and moving was impossible. That's when he first saw her, Ava, his nurse. She was calm, almost serene, with intelligent eyes and a voice like rain against the window, gentle, rhythmic, and soothing. She didn't flinch at his grunts or hide from his pain. She was simply there, day after day, night after night. She adjusted his bed, cleaned his wounds, whispered encouragement when he couldn't see the point in trying anymore. "You're still here, Tyler," she said once, sitting by his bedside during a storm. "That means something. Let it mean something." He didn't speak much the first week, but he noticed everything about her. How she hummed when changing IVs. How she took time to talk to the patients no one else seemed to notice. How her eyes lit up when she smiled. Eventually, the silence between them filled with small talk. Then jokes. Then real conversation. She told him she had once dreamed of being a violinist before switching paths after her father's illness. He told her about the joy of wind in his face, the old treehouse he built at 10, the dog he had named Racer. Recovery was brutal, surgeries, metal rods, physical therapy that made him scream into pillows. But Ava was always nearby. Tyler often wondered if she was just doing her job, or if she felt the same strange comfort he did when their hands brushed or their eyes met a little too long. When he was discharged 3 months later, he handed her a card and a single daisy from the hospital garden. "You fixed more than my bones," it said. "I'd like to return the favor. Coffee?" Ava said yes. Their love wasn't built on grand gestures, it was built on moments. Real, raw, imperfect moments. A shaky dance on the porch. A quiet dinner where they laughed more than they ate. A night under the stars where they talked about fear and hope and everything in between. They married a year later. Ava walked down the aisle in a dress of soft blue, and Tyler, with a cane in hand and a grin on his face, waited for her at the end of a sun-drenched garden path. Now, with 3 kids who race bikes in the driveway and ask for bedtime stories about the crash that brought you two together, Tyler often holds Ava close and whispers, "You were my healing touch, and always will be."